What does a floodplain designation mean for farmland selection? Imagine standing on a piece of land that looks perfect for farming, but then you find out it's in a floodplain. That piece of land has a special label that tells you a lot about its risks and benefits. A floodplain designation means the land is close to a river, stream, or other water body and has a 1% chance of flooding each year. This is often called the 100-year floodplain because it's the area that could flood during a high water event once every 100 years. This designation is important when choosing farmland because it shows the land can be flooded periodically. Flooding deposits nutrient-rich sediments onto the soil, which can make the land very fertile and great for growing crops. Many historic farming areas are located in floodplains because of this natural fertilization. But, on the flip side, flooding can also cause damage to crops, delay planting or harvesting, and reduce yields unexpectedly. If you're thinking about buying farmland in a floodplain, you need to carefully evaluate the flood risk. Check floodplain maps from federal or local agencies to see if the land is within the designated flood zone. You should also consider how flooding might impact your infrastructure, like buildings, irrigation systems, or roads. Floodplain regulations often requiring structures to be built above the base flood level, which is the height floodwaters are expected to reach during a 100-year flood. This can mean higher construction costs or restrictions on building new structures. Floodplain farmland might have lower market value because of the flood risk and regulatory limits. But, if you understand and manage these risks well, the land's fertility and lower purchase price could make it a good investment. You'll also need to think about insurance. Properties in flood zones usually requiring flood insurance, which adds to operational costs. The National Flood Insurance Program sets policies and premium rates based on flood risk, so it's important to factor this into your budget. Environmental rules also come into play. Federal, state, and local agencies have regulations to manage floodplain development and protect water quality. These rules can influence what you can do with the land and how you manage it. In short, a floodplain designation signals that the land is prone to flooding, which can be both a benefit and a challenge. Fertile soils are a plus, but flood risks, insurance costs, and regulatory restrictions need to be part of your due diligence process. Using floodplain maps and assessment tools helps you understand these factors before making a purchase. Balancing the potential for rich soils with the need to manage flood risks is key to making smart farmland choices.